welcome to this tarot pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be what lesson you need to learn by the end of the month before a big change happens. So we have pile number 1 with the opalite crystal stone. This is a worry stone. And then we have pile number 2 with the black obsidian. And then we have pile number 3 with the amethyst crystal shard. And then we have pile number 4 with the carnelian stone. So whichever card you feel drawn to the most, whichever one you are staring at the most, whichever one you think like you need to hear, basically is the one that has your message. And these messages are very specific, and it's basically getting more in depth in what you need to change, what is coming for you, and what it is that is holding you back, or something that you need to work on within yourself so you can learn your next lesson for your next chapter. So we are going to kind of cover all aspects of your life, and we will talk about your material status or your relationship status depending on whichever card you pick. So after you pick your card, just click to the timestamp down below and we will get started. Shows pile number 1. We have the opalite, the white opalite crystal. This crystal is the crystal that is connected. It helps you connect to the divine. So this crystal is actually a worry stone. I actually use this to rub my hands, so I will be kind of feeling on the stone, getting a little bit of a gist of what the reading is trying to tell us today. So this crystal right here is actually one I got in Sedona. I just handpicked this out. This one called to me because it's my birthstone. Opal is my birthstone, but this is opalite. So we have the Ace of Cups reversed, the King of Pentacles reversed, the Four of Pentacles reversed, and the Temperance card. So with the Ace of Cups reversed and the King of Pentacles, I feel like most of you have prayed for something, like prayed for prosperity, prayed for money, because you mostly have pentacles here. From what I can see from these cards, you might feel like your cup is very empty right now since you have the Ace of Cups here reversed. That Ace of Cups is telling me the Ace of Cups, I don't know if you can see it. The Ace of Cups here is telling me that there is a blessing that you wished for, a blessing that you were waiting for, that you feel like they're just dumping it out. Like since it's reversed, the depiction, it looks kind of crazy. It looks like they're just literally dumping the cup out, but everything's coming upwards. Like it looks like everything is actually not what it seems. So you might feel like this blessing that you were promised from your spirit guides, your angels, your ascended masters, your goddesses, any type of thing that you look up to, you feel like your blessing isn't near or your blessing isn't coming through. And with this King of Pentacles card, since it's reversed, I feel like you might have prayed for money to come in, for prosperity to come in, a new home, like a new furniture set, a new dining room table, more money even. Spirit is trying to tell you that you are clinging on to something that doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve you anymore. Your positive mindset is actually helping you get through this, but you're still in that phase of not being able to let it go. Not being able to let go of whatever it is that you're clinging on to, what you're holding on to in your heart. So you have trouble getting out of your comfort zone. You have trouble getting out of your little safe space. And you have so much around you that is actually benefiting you. You have so much like things around you, so many blessings, so many things that you have around you. But since you're holding on to this pentacle here, you're holding on to your past, or you're holding on to something that no longer serves you, it means that you need to find a way to let it go. You need to find that balance again, in your heart space, because it feels like with this Four of Pentacles card, like you're literally holding on to something that no longer positively serves you. And so with that, you have this Temperance card here. Temperance is it's representing your angels. It represents the blessings that your angels are currently working on for you. They're currently trying to help you, and they're trying to help you manifest your true heart desires, since she's dipping her foot into the little pond right here, and she's filling up her cups with the water, and she's like almost blessing it. So I feel like you're really caught in your emotions right now too. You're caught up in your past, you're caught up in your old things that you find it really hard to let go of. Sorry if it keeps going out of focus. You're finding it really hard to let go of your wants, or like what you've been through in the past. It feels like with this King of Pentacles here, it feels like you're trying to manifest something. Spirit is also telling me that you need to be aware of some sort of money scheme that might be trying to convince you that you're going to make money quicker, or like you're scheming or thinking of ways to make quicker money, to work harder, or to become successful in your own way, but you're not really, like, you're very stubborn. You're being stubborn and you're being possessive. Possessiveness, maybe with your job or with an opportunity or with a person. You're just very possessive. It requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts. And the resistance we have towards answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc, we have known her for her courage and her famous line, "I'm not afraid, I was born to do this." But the thing that courage is, that it is not possible without fear. So if you have a feeling of being afraid, what is needed is courage. And courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than the things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then as uncomfortable as it might feel, it's actually a sign that you're on the right track. So that's beautiful. And then I'm going to look up this Enrama card, because I don't know what that means. Spirit is also making it a point that waiting for these things to magically appear is not really going to work for you. You have to actually put in work. Here it is. The Celtic word Imrama means a journey of the soul. A voyage on which we don't know where we are going, but our soul knows the way. If you pulled this card, you are either being called on a soul journey or are ready on one. It could be a physical ancient place or metaphoric. When we journey to places that our soul remembers, a shift takes place, both within us and to the planet as well. You're being called to journey to a place that is sacred to your soul. Perhaps it is a journey to the soul's sacred sites, or called to cross the country, climb a mountain, lie on the desert floor, or drink from the ancient well. There are places to see and old friends to meet. I see spontaneous pilgrimages in your future. Okay. If a physical voyage isn't possible, journey through the portal of your heart, follow the invisible soul trail, and be willing to explore. Maybe read a book or watch a movie about a sacred time or place, or perhaps you are being called to study an ancient lineage or body of work. Whatever your circumstances, your soul is ready to journey deep. And then for like the work your light activation, I'll hold the card over my heart and I'll just transfer that activation to you through the card. So I'll read this out loud. Just put your hand over your heart to accept the activation of this card. May seeds of light long ago planted begin to rise. I'm ready to remember ancient secrets from lands that my soul knows from times past. May I be held by the ancient lineage that my soul has served, and remember that I don't have to do it all alone. So that's beautiful. And then for this no card, it literally is just saying no. Don't act too impulsively. When you have these impulsive urges to make a decision about something that is not really meant for you, or you're not meant to do, if you have a weird feeling about it, chances are your gut feeling is correct. So when this feeling arises onto you and you start to feel like some sort of imbalance with yourself, you can kind of reflect these things onto other people. So if you reflect, let's say you're reflecting on how to change your circumstances, like your money circumstances, and someone is offering you to make more money doing something, but to you it feels weird. It feels, that's what that card was saying earlier, actually. Which one was it? It was the King of Pentacles reversed. The King of Pentacles told me that. The King of Pentacles said, don't make any hasty investments on things you don't know about. So if someone is offering you something right now, say no. Like, this is your sign. This is your warning. Spirit really made this like a point to tell you. And then you have Unbound here. You have Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. You probably, you know what's kind of stopping you from reaching this point right here? The fact that you are holding on to old past life karmas or karmic situations, patterns, stuff like that. So you're kind of holding on to that stuff. You're holding on to your past life contracts, and you're kind of waiting for these contracts to come through or come to fruition, but you're kind of not being focused on the initial issue. You know what I mean? So then with this answer the call card, what is your soul calling you to do? I feel like that card is saying like, your soul is calling you to be more adventurous, be more spontaneous, don't act impulsively, and don't make any hasty decisions. Don't do anything that could possibly hinder your success, because this person that is trying to give you this opportunity that you think is going to be so great, like you're really ready for this opportunity to come to fruition. You're ready for this opportunity to come through, but it's like you're not ready. Like your soul is not ready yet. And it's because you're holding on to fears of not wanting to spend your money, if that makes sense. So Yeah, I hope that this reading resonated for you. If you have any questions or have anything that you want to ask me, you can DM me on my Instagram at hypnoticpeachtarot1023. If you want to get like a private reading, feel free to message me for that as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Pile number 2, if you chose this black obsidian crystal, if you can see like how cool that gradient is in the actual stone, that is so awesome. I love this stone. It looks so like trippy. This kind of reminds me of someone that has like a darker side to them, but when you look really deep within, they're actually the most beautiful person that you can come across. So if you chose this pile, chances are that Spirit really wants to tell you that you are a very beautiful person, even if you don't think that you are. So we'll focus on your your tarot cards right now. So let's see what we have. So we had, okay. So we have the Two of Swords reversed. And then we had the 10 of Swords. And then we had the Strength come after the 10 of Swords. And then for your bottom of the deck energy, we had the 10 of Cups reversed. So usually when I see the 10 of Cups reversed, I think of the family not having everything that they need, right? So with this Two of Swords right here, I feel like you are at a crossroads right now. You don't know what path to take. You don't know where you are headed. You don't know what your life is, what your life is going to become or where it's going to be in a few years. You're probably very like overwhelmed by other people's things. Like you take on a lot of other people's like problems. You might feel like your life right now with your friends and like your dating life, even you're afraid that you're not going to have enough for your future, if that makes sense. If you're a guy watching this, by the way, with that first part with the black obsidian, beautiful could mean like beautiful within, or you might be a handsome person. You might not think you're attractive, but chances are people that see you like on the daily might think you're really attractive. So yeah, sorry, I had to throw that in there because I felt like I was missing something. So yeah. So we have, with this 9 of Swords, or 10 of Swords here, 10 of Swords, we have, you might be taking on, since you're at a crossroads, it might be other people's, either feelings towards you, or you might have feelings towards other people, where you don't know whether or not you should stay in this person's life, or leave this person's life, or stay in this job or leave this job. Like you take on a lot of other people's responsibilities, leaving you feeling dead, like her in this card, the 10 of Swords. This girl right here, she is stabbed by all of these swords, and it's like you take on a lot of other people's problems. You take on, and like you don't really think about yourself. You don't think about what you need. This Strength card here is really speaking to me. This tiger, the lion, you might have Leo rising, you might have Leo as your sun or moon sign, or you might be a Leo yourself, but I feel like you have a lot of fire within you, a lot of courage, a lot of like, you're very brave. You're not afraid to take on other people's problems. You're not afraid to kind of see what other people might have for you. Like you're not afraid to kind of open your heart and let people in. But with this 10 of Cups reversed here, I feel like what you need to do is kind of focus more on yourself. Focus more on what you might need for yourself. that's the overall thing that I'm thinking, because this was the overall energy of the card or this reading, that this was the bottom of the deck, so I'm including that. So since you have a lot of courage, a lot of love, a lot of, you're very helpful. When people need help, you stand up and you're like, okay, yeah, I'll help you. What do you need? Like, you're so like ready to help people, and that's good. It shows that you're very humanitarian. You love to help people, but you need to also step back and think about what you need for yourself. This is the lesson that you need to learn. This is what your heart is telling you to do. It's telling you to step back. If you've been feeling really tired lately, very like sleepy, overworked, I feel like my back hurts. I'm an empath, so I can feel like, even if you're not here, I have like a psychic connection almost to like people. I feel like I'm feeling your overworked pain. Another thing that I heard the other day that I can probably pass along to you that might feel a lot more useful to you is that listen to what your body is telling you. Listen to what your body is trying to communicate to you. Listen to what it's trying to tell you. Like, if your body hurts right now, chances are that you need to rest. Or if your head hurts right now, you need to stop drinking coffee. Or if you have sore legs and you work out, you might be overworking your body, like exercising a lot, maybe even spending all of your money. You might need to kind of step back and really like kind of move a little bit slowly, but not like necessarily like very like, oh, I don't want to do anything, just like maintain a balance. Like, find that balance within yourself. If you need to look for more tarot readings, or if you want any like clarity on this situation, feel free to message me. I am more than willing to help you figure out your situation. I'm more than ready and more than willing to help you. If you want to do that, you can go to my Instagram page at Hypnotic Peach Tarot 1023. You can follow me and message me, and I will help you like gain some clarity. It might not be soon, like as you want it, but just be patient with me. But anyways, so yeah, we have that, and you might have actually been losing a lot of sleep lately too. Like, if you're in the middle of the night, you wake up and like you have gaps between sleeping and staying awake, then that's just that's your anxiety. That's your, like, something is kind of holding you back from like an old trauma that you had, and you might be having crazy dreams about it. Like, it's coming back to you, but it's not meant to like push you back. It's actually meant for you to find a way around it. It's like a lesson. It's exactly what it is, a lesson. So you have that, and with this strength card again, and also with the Two of Swords, if you have like two different paths, but you feel like tied between both of them, like you feel like you can't figure out which path to take, or which person to follow, or which person to work for, what type of work to do, or which type of like assignment, or something like that. Don't be afraid to ask your spirit guides, or even people around you that might have been through that same situation. Just don't be afraid to ask people questions, because I feel like you don't ask people anything because it's almost like you make people think that they can expect a lot from you. Like, they can expect you to handle their situation, or handle their, like, they expect it from you now. So over commitment, over helpfulness, it's like some people expect that from you. Like, being overly helpful, like, people won't see it as, oh, they're just trying to help me right now. Oh, okay. They're gonna think of it as, oh, okay, well, I can come to you whenever I have any problems and you're gonna fix it for me, right? Like, that type of thing. And it's just like you need to learn how to say no to people when the timing is right. It's not necessarily bad to say no to people because maybe you had some sort of thing happen to you where you just like can't not say no to people. It's just that you need to kind of find a balance between saying no and saying yes, and even like trying to get people to like help you with it. Don't just take it and be like, okay, here, I'll do it. Just be like, oh, like, let me help you find the answer. Like, let me help you do this. Or, oh, do you need help doing that? I can show you and then you can finish it later. Stuff like that. Don't just do it, finish it for them, then have them be like, oh, well, thank you. Like, thank you for doing that for me. Like, no, just, you need to you need to have people like learn from their own mistakes too, because that's the process of lessons. That's the process of the universe. That's what the universe is telling you to do, is just to help people, but don't take on other people's responsibilities, because you are going to have everything you need. Like, you are going to have everything that you're wishing for, everything that you're dreaming of. Like, it's all going to happen for you, trust me. All right, so we're going to finish with these tarot cards and then we'll put them aside. And then we will look at your oracles. So we have the first card being, have faith in your dreams. What did I just say? Well, okay. And then we have, don't let your past hold you back. Wow. And then we have, your hard work is paying off. Yeah, like I was saying before, you might feel like you're whatever you're thinking of isn't coming to fruition or isn't coming, but it is, like, trust me. And then the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Okay, so with this have faith in your dreams card, like I said earlier, like, have faith in your dreams. Don't think that your dreams aren't going to be like coming to you. Just know that like whatever you're dreaming of, whatever you're thinking of, whatever you're trying to accomplish right now, just remember, like, it may look fuzzy, it may look like you can't see it right now, but it's only because of the things that you're holding on to in your heart, the things that you're holding on to like in your head, in your heart space. So I'm thinking that you have to fix some or balance out your heart chakra and your crown chakra. Yeah, because you have, oh, and your throat chakra too. If you ever like, let's say you're talking and you have like it sounds like your throat is breaking, or like you can't talk because it sounds like your voice is cracking, or like it sounds very congested in your throat, it's just because your throat chakra, like the ability to communicate properly with people, that's what the throat chakra is for. The throat chakra might have some sort of residual blockages that might be in your heart still. So yeah, don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your dreams make you, or don't feel like your dreams aren't going to happen, because they are. And with this, your hard work is paying off. You working hard to helping people is actually, it may be tiring you out, but at the same time, you're accumulating a lot of good karma that is coming towards you. And with this, the end of a tough cycle approaches. I'm going to be posting a October readings video soon. Hopefully next week I will post it. But since we have the full moon in Aries, or moon in Aries on October 1st, there's going to be some fiery climaxes happening. A lot of fiery endings. Not necessarily bad, but it could be something different that's going to happen in your life. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. So if you've been feeling like very like energetically drained or broke, or your appetite isn't quite there, or you haven't been really taking care of yourself, taking enough showers, washing your hands enough, like washing your face, just taking care of yourself, it's just because you're really feeling the shifts, the changes happening around you. You really feel it, but you're not sure like what you're feeling. Like you're not sure about what you're feeling right now. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna end. You're not gonna have the same issues that you had before. Your hard work is paying off, and it's going to catapult you into some new beginning that you're headed towards. Like everyone is headed towards such a great beginning in October. So just look out for that reading that I'm going to be putting out. So yeah, that's it for your oracle messages today. If you had any more questions or needed more clarity on a certain card or a certain thing or something with your private life that you want to kind of share with me, I am more than willing to help you. If you want to reach out to me, go to my Instagram page at Hypnotic Peach Tarot 1023, and I will give you your personal reading. We can negotiate. So if you had any questions, if this resonated, you know where to find me. Like and subscribe on this video and on this channel, and turn on those post notifications for when I post again. I will be posting a lot more frequently now. So if you had any questions or anything like that, just message me, and I hope I will see you next time. Bye! All right, pile 3, if you chose this amethyst shard, this is actually tied to intuition. It's tied to like it cleans the energy around you, it clears the space around you. I have that amethyst tree right there, so if you can't tell, I love amethyst. Okay, so this shard kind of reminds me of like intuition, intuitive feelings, thoughts, beliefs that you get, or like certain downloads. Hold on. Sorry, I was rudely interrupted right now. But anyways, so with this amethyst, I don't know if you can see it. This amethyst shard, it's a rough amethyst shard. It's so beautiful. It looks like it was ripped out of something. Sorry, I work a lot if you see my crusty hands. Alrighty, so we're going to get started with your tarot cards. We're going to put your oracle cards aside for right now, and we're going to see what lessons for my pile 3s. See what lessons you have to learn before you can face your next challenge. So we have the 8 of Wands reversed. We have the 4 of Cups. Wow, you have an angel in there. That looks like a fairy to me. And then you have the Empress reversed. And then for your overall energy, this was the bottom of the deck energy card that I pulled out. This one is the Queen of Cups. This might be your goal that you're focusing on right now. So with the 8 of Wands reversed, let's look at the picture. So the upright meaning of this card, is a message or news, an opportunity to expand or grow. Reversed, the reversed meaning of it, it's usually miscommunication, inability to judge or to make decisions. So if you have been kind of facing a crazy, like life-changing decision that you have to make, like a certain choice that is coming through right now, you might be waiting for like some sort of person to come in or some news or something that you're waiting for, but you feel like it's like not happening. This 8 of Wands is telling me that you're trying to strive for a lot right now. You're like shooting for the stars. You're like waiting for this certain thing to happen, or you might feel like it's happening very slowly, or you're not ready. It could be a lack of communication on your part. It could be a lack of communication with like a friend, with a colleague, with a coworker, with a boyfriend, a girlfriend, your mom. There's like a certain type of like thing that you're still clinging on to. Because you have this Four of Cups here. And this Four of Cups, to me, it represents like you have these 3 cups here that are empty and you're really focusing on it. So there could be a lack of communication, and this lack of communication that you're receiving maybe from the divine, because you have this fairy or angel right here. Very mystical card. I feel like you're not quite seeing with this Four of Cups. This Four of Cups made me think of like thinking too hardly on something. You're thinking too much into something, and it's like the angels are trying to tell you to kind of step back, look at what you have. You are still able to have time for this, whatever, like this choice or this change. And it's like, I feel like this unicorn represents like the playful side of life. You're not really taking into the playful side of life, into the new adventures, these new endeavors. You're afraid of it, and you're like, this fear gets in the way. So you have to kind of, you're like maybe in this period of reflection too. I'm sorry if it keeps going out of focus, by the way. But you're probably in this time of reflection, this time of uncertainty, this time of trying to focus on, these empty cups. This angel right here, I feel like she's trying to remind you to not look so deeply into it. She's just saying, just embrace it. Just accept it for what it is. Accept this change. Don't keep resisting this change. Don't keep resisting what this change is offering you. Just know that this change is something beautiful. It's something magical. It's a blessing that is coming to you, that you're meant to go through in this lifetime. I have a feeling I know what this certain fear is, because you have the Empress reversed here. I feel like you have to overcome your fear of becoming a mother. Some of you might have some fears of becoming a mother, or because of what you saw, like how your mother, like what your mother went through when she had you as a kid. So you're afraid that you're gonna have that same reaction to your kid. It could be a sign of infertility. It could be a sign of miscarriages, or an unplanned pregnancy. Or it could be a sign of like problems with your mother, problems with your loved ones. This Empress energy, she's the mother of all nature, of all beings, of all love. So she has nothing but nurturing energy to give you. She is the Empress. She is the most powerful, the most, you can see she's the bravest. She has the courage in her. She looks very strong-minded, very happy, very fulfilled, and this unicorn is like fierce. You see that? You see that fierce unicorn right there? So I feel like you need to kind of embrace, maybe even nurture yourself, because you're kind of focused on other people's problems, other people's things. There's a big need of self-love here. I feel like that's mostly the overall energy of this, is needing to love yourself, regain your power, take your power back. She's the Queen of Cups here. The Queen of Cups to me, represents the most powerful, the most emotionally balanced being in the tarot, in the tarot decks. It's one of the court cards, so you might not want to face a decision or a choice that you have to make because of your fears. You feel like your fears might hold you back. these fears are not meant to hold you back. They're meant to be overcome. They're meant to be given to you for clarity even. There's different things here with this Queen of Cups though. I feel like you're destined for luxury. I feel like you're destined to have a lot of luxury in your life, a lot of love, a lot of companionship, a lot of friends, a big friend circle. So I feel like you're really excited for what your life has for you, but there's still some sort of lesson with becoming a mother or starting a family that you need to work on. So that's it for your tarot cards today. So we're going to put these aside and move on to your oracle cards right here. So we have Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, and Teacher. You might actually have some mysticism in you. You might have a great intuition that confirms what I said about the amethyst. Wow, so you might have a great intuition, a very strong intuition, a very strong like connection to the divine even. And then you have Leap. The universe will catch you, so don't be afraid to take that leap of faith. And then you have Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, they're really coming in for this reading. And then it says you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So I feel like with that card, you might already be into like some sort of successful field already, or you are going to be doing it pretty soon. With this Keepers of the Earth card, it looks like you might have some native ties to you, some Native American ties to you, even angels, spirit guides that are all like planning, and your meditations. I feel like your meditations go really good, like really deep. You kind of get some really good insight because of your strong intuition. You pray a lot. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being answered. I just got that. Your prayers are being answered. The ancestors, your ancient ancestors, if you have like Native American ties or Egyptian ties. Sorry, my flash went out. If you have like Egyptian ties to you, you might be experiencing that soon. And then you are already doing it. So whatever you're trying to accomplish, you might actually already be stepping into it or working on it so far. You might actually be going towards something so beautiful and prosperous and abundance and great energy here in this card. You're already doing it. So I feel like they're trying to tell you you're already in that process of making this big change or shift in your life, a big change of growth, change of direction, but just know that this direction is right for you. Take that leap of faith. Don't be afraid to just surrender and let the universe take care of you and provide for you. That's what it's meant to do. Don't fight it anymore. Just keep on going, just keep swimming like Dory says in Finding Nemo. Just keep swimming. If you're called upon to do some certain decision, make sure you're making the right decision, because you won't be able to make this decision ever again. So you've probably already had a chance given to you. So take that chance and say, okay, yeah, I'll take it. Cool. So yeah, just know that everything is going to work out just fine. You're meant to do this, is what I'm hearing. So yeah, just if you have any questions, Or if you need more clarity on a situation or something else from this reading, feel free to message me at my Instagram at Hypnotic Peach Tarot 1023. I will link it down below. Make sure you like and subscribe for this video. If you, like I said, liked this video, turn on your post notifications for the next time that I post. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the future, and I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, so pile number 4, if you chose this red carnelian crystal, this is your reading for today. We're going to be putting your oracle cards aside and focusing more on your tarot cards. So we're going to see what you got. So you have the Knight of Swords reversed, the Page of Pentacles, ooh, you have the Strength, but it's reversed, and then you have the Fool. This is a big lesson for you, actually. Okay, so with this Knight of Swords energy here, this card, I feel like you might have been a little bit aggressive with people around you, a little bit sharp with your words. You might actually be hurting some people's feelings intentionally, and Spirit is trying to give you this message of you need to work on your anger. You need to work on your anger problems, your anger issues. This card can also sometimes mean that you might feel like things are stagnant right now. Things are not quite moving the way that you want them to. Just kind of stand back and reflect on the situation before you react, because you're very quick to react. You're very impulsive. You know, you're not afraid to step out into whatever, because you have this Fool card here. This was the overall energy. You're not afraid to step out of your comfort zone, and I feel like that's a good quality, but you need to work on your anger, because your anger is kind of a lesson that you need to learn how to control. With this Page of Pentacles, it actually carries very good news for you. As in regards to your financial situation, attainment of goals, positive academic results, and good financial news. So yes, like I said, you have good news coming with your finances, but since you have this aggressive nature to you, you might actually be trying to fight people around you. You need to kind of control those anger tantrums that you get, because it's because you don't feel strong enough in yourself to kind of step out of your comfort zone. That might actually be the message here, that you don't have the strength within yourself, within you, to step out of your comfort zone, to step out into whatever it is that life is taking you, wherever life is taking you. And you're acting really foolish. You're acting really stubborn, very aggressive. And it's honestly because you're still waiting on this good news to come through. You're waiting for this good financial news to come through, but you have the good news coming. It's coming to you, but the lesson that you need to learn here is to control your anger, control how you treat others, control what your feelings are, control your aggressive side. You might be an indigo. You might have indigo starseed qualities. I'm an indigo. I know exactly what you might be feeling. I know when that rage kicks in, there's no stopping you, and you have to kind of look at it and reflect at it and kind of figure out what is making you angry, what is stopping you, what is making you react that way, and communicating with people around you. Communication is key, guys. Communication with the people that you love, with your friends. Don't push people away. That's another thing. You're pushing a lot of people away from you. You're pushing your friends away from you, your family. You're trying to be alone and secluded, and you're trying to kind of figure your life out, but I feel like you're already going to receive this good news. So what is there to be like mad about? You know, what do you need to be mad about? I feel like you need to find the strength within yourself to kind of figure out what is making you angry, why you have anger in you, figure out what you need to overcome with your anger, what you need to kind of fix within yourself. And maybe it's past life traumas or past life karma is happening to you. You might feel like karma is really biting you in the ass right now. Excuse my language. But it's just like you feel like life is just challenging your every move and you don't know what to do. So I feel like you have to step back and really reflect and analyze what you need to work on it within yourself before you can step out into this endeavor, before you can step out of your comfort zone. And you have, like, with the strength reverse, you have all the strength within you to overcome your aggressive nature. You might be very fiery. You might have Leo in your chart. You might be Leo rising, Leo sun, moon, Venus. I feel like things around you, you might be very like you might be very selfish. That's another thing that you need to learn how to balance, is how you give to others as well as to yourself, because I feel like you give to yourself too much. You give to yourself way more than you give to other people. So there is a strong need for you to reflect on your life right now. Reflect on what makes you tick. Who is making you react that way? What is causing that anger? Who and what words, what feelings do you get? What thoughts do you get when you feel that anger? And reflect on it before you react and see, okay, well, hey, I can, let's say somebody says something mean to you and they say, oh, you're ugly, like your face is weird, or you have ugly hair. They like criticize you. Find a way to, like, yes, they criticize you. Find a way to be nice to them. Find a way to compromise with them or meet in the middle with them, or, just don't turn to being so angry and aggressive, because it feels like that anger, that aggressiveness, it's what's stopping you from facing your next challenge. Your next challenge is to step out of your comfort zone. So this aggressiveness within you need to fix whatever aggressive nature you have within you that is kind of making you feel like this opportunity isn't coming, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I got for your tarot cards. So we're going to move on to your oracle cards, your oracle messages. So the first card that we have is be bold and make the first move. And then you have conclusions. Came reversed. Conclusion. I don't read reversals for this card. Conclusions are within reach. That's a beautiful card. And then you have believe in the impossible. And then you have hold your vision. And then you have balance spirituality with practicality. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of stuff that is going to be coming to a close. Conclusions are within reach. If you're wondering about that good news, that good opportunity that's coming, it's telling you to be bold when this opportunity comes. Make the first move. You're the one that creates your own reality. Once you can grasp that concept of you creating your own reality, you can accomplish anything. I'm getting something else. Give me a minute. Okay. If for some reason, if I'm getting this right now, if you've been really attracted to carnelian or orange colors, or carnelian is the stone that helps with creativity. You might be a very creative person. You might be a very creative person. You might actually have a lot of creativity in your minds. You come up with these crazy ideas, and it's just like you don't know how to make that idea come to life. So believing in the impossible, believing in your skills, believing in yourself, having faith in yourself, having faith in what you believe in, having faith in your friends, your family, like your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever it is. Have faith, just believe in it. Believe in yourself. And if you can believe in that, you can accomplish anything. Hold your vision, hold your ground, stand your ground. Stand your ground when you feel attacked, but don't get aggressive with it. Just defend yourself in the right way, in the practical way, in using your third eye to kind of balance that out. Also, you might need to check your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is actually that stone right there is actually connected. It helps you to heal your sacral chakra. So if you work with the stone, it's very good to like helping you overcome like addictions or something that might be kind of causing this like imbalance within yourself. So so if you balance spirituality and practicality, balancing your rest times, your work times, your fun times, like balancing your life is very, very important for the next step that you're headed towards. So just balancing your life with this balanced spirituality and practicality card, I feel like you need to balance your spiritual with your practical. Meditating enough, but also having fun, living your life. This card says hold your vision. Hold your vision. Do not let go of it. That is a very big message here. Hold your vision. You might be a fixed sign. You might have a Scorpio in your chart. You might have Capricorn in your chart. That's actually cardinal Aquarius. Hold your vision. You might actually, like I said, this is an indigo color. So you might be an indigo. You might have indigo traits, indigo qualities. Just don't be afraid to kind of step out of your comfort zone. And that's it. That's all I have for you today. If you liked this message, feel free to give me a message. You can reach me at my Instagram at hypnoticpeachtarot1023, and there I can give you more clarity on your situation. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.